I'm Mark. I'm Wendell's baby. Wendell's youngest child and son. And, you know, I'm a little disappointed, I have to say, because I thought that this was the time for the roast. I realized that it was just a toast. So I have all this good material, and now I have to try to condense it down just to a toast. So I'll try to do my best. If you spend any amount of time with my dad, you will find out that he is known for his sense of humor. And I hope that the Lord gave me just a little bit of that, including for today. Maybe you've heard about the story of the elderly gentleman who was at the Thanksgiving praise service. And during the sharing time, he stood up really slowly and he said, "Oh, my hearing's shot, and I really can't see very well anymore, and I got the really bad shakes. Praise the Lord, I can still drive." And just so I'm not accused of the horrible sin of gender inequity, maybe you've heard about the elderly lady who got in her car and she dialed 911 and she said, "They've stolen everything," to the dispatcher. And the dispatcher said, "Calm down, ma'am. What do you mean they've stolen everything?" And she said, "Well, I got in my car, they took the radio, they even took the steering wheel, they stole everything." So the dispatcher said, "Just take it easy, ma'am, we'll send an officer out to you right away." Officer got there, and he called back in the dispatch, and he said, "Cancel that last 911 call, she got in the back seat by mistake." And unlike the two people in those little vignettes, Dad and Ruth, you're both of relatively sound mind and good health, for which we're all very grateful. And there may come a day when your mind or your health declines, and as you took vows today, you covenanted to look after, to love and care each other, whether in sickness or in health. And we're just grateful that for now you are in good health, and if you do decline, the Lord has brought you together so that you can love and care for one another. And our hope and prayer is that your days will be filled with praise and joy to our Creator and for each other, and that in whatever days remain for you on this earth, whether He comes back first or takes you, that it will just be a great blessing for you to be together. So here, and all praise to God. And if I could just, now that I've been so bold to speak up, maybe you give me a moment to be able to give some advice to the bride and groom. I do have almost 26 years of marriage under my belt, and of course, Dad, you and Ruth are just starting out, so I thought it would be fitting for me to just say, Dad, you may have heard that the two most important things to remember that you need to say to your wife are, one, "I love you," and a close second is, "Yes, dear." Thank you.
If I may respond. We'll be having dessert soon. This will be very brief. We're not going to have to get our suits back to the Salvation Army. And Drew, don't forget your ring. Just briefly, I'm sure there are two questions on your mind. One is, why are people this advanced in age, getting married? Second, why do they wait so long? As everybody knows, I'm 92. Ruth is not private about her age. If you take from the earth to the sun, divide that by the speed of light, and multiply that by 5.88, it comes to her age.
Grandpa, that's 80 cents.
I Latin scholar Donald Trump said, "Cogito ergo sum." It means it is what it is. Right, Cindy? Okay. Why the delay? We've been dating for 3 years, 6 months, and 2 weeks. But the decision was made suddenly. Why did we marry 3 years ago when I was in the prime of life? I hated to lose my freedom. You know, parasailing, windsurfing, jet skiing. But the change occurred very suddenly. In this beautiful retirement, we have already from 1 big room to 2 bedroom, 2 bath and den. So we would like to go and look at apartments. And so we went up to one, and when Ruth saw the 2 used closets, she said, "It's a deal, call the lawyer." Now I know, and she whipped out the prenup. Because he said, "Don't read it, just sign, we'll talk it over later." That was my first mistake. So we sat down. This does have an ending, friends. We sat down and we identified those areas where people have conflict in marriage. The spending of money, buying a car. Ruth said, "I'll handle the money." He said, "I'll take, just turn it over each month to me. I'll give you a statement every December." So, what's to worry about? He said, "If we get a new car, I'll decide the make and model, you pick the color, as long as it's a shade of white." You have egg whites, no white, that's a big decision. Well, there are a couple of items. Watching television. She has every day she gets the paper and checks off the programs that we're going to watch. I get to choose like one with a red pencil. Well, so what do I get out of this deal? I get to decide, should we close Gitmo? I mean, that's a biggie, right? I get to decide whether to sign the Iran peace deal. I get to decide, is there really such a thing as global warming? I pretty much go with Rush Limbaugh on that one. All right, now. I close with this. We're going to have a short toast. Cogito ergo sum, which means it is what it is. And in life, if you've messed up, you forgot to make a payment on the car, say to your wife, "Cogito ergo sum." Don't take it, throughout life, having a lot of fun. I did say to Ruth, would you like to say a few words? You have plenty to say, I'll tell you later. So, for friends and family, may God bless us one and all. Now we'll have dessert, I guess.